expected to be at this point 10 years ago. Obviously, I expected that I'd go to college and study something, but really, even during my senior year, I had no idea what school I wanted to go to or what I wanted to study. So, I mean, compared to where I thought I'd be 10 years ago, I'd say I'm doing pretty good. I like what I'm studying, and I'm actually growing a passion for it. So, I'd say it's better than I expected. I'd say I had maintained an okay, work, study, life balance type thing. I mean, I don't work, and I'm pretty good at school, so don't really have to worry about that. It's more the struggle of learning how to live on your own that's gotten to me, but that's not part of the question. So, yeah, A's and B's so far, so we got that going. A significant risk that I've taken. Well, I did rush earlier in the year, and I'd say it was a pretty big risk to turn down. I'd say it was a big risk to turn down their bid, seeing as how they did really like me, and they want me to join, still want me to join, but I felt like it was a bigger time commitment than I could give them. And I'd say it's worked out for me so far. Maybe I'll rush again, but just the whole thing about these are like brothers that you're gonna make for your next 4 years of life, and they're gonna be your lifelong friends. That kind of pressure definitely got to me, but I'd say I'm still buddies with a lot of people that pledged, so it's worked out pretty well. My top goal for personal development, I've actually been thinking about that a lot. I've just learning to roll with the punches more while still keeping a structured type schedule in your life. Yeah, it's a big thing for me that if one thing got thrown off or if one thing got moved back, and my whole mental plan would collapse and I'd shut down. But I'm learning to roll with it more because classes get canceled, some assignments take longer than others. You gotta go out with your friends on the weekend, stuff like that. Rolling with it while still keeping an eye on your objective. A personal habit that I'd like to add to my life, I'm not saying I'm a dirty person, but maybe just be cleaner, take care of myself more. Laundry and all that, just cleaning up my space more would definitely be a good improvement for me. My values, if we're gonna put them in order, I'd say school, friends, and then I guess we'll call it partying, yeah. That's in order. School is always gonna be first for me. How would I define success? Personal satisfaction, how much enjoyment am I getting out of the experience or whatever I'm doing? Because, at the end of the day, that's what you're left with. What distracts me from reaching my full potential? Procrastination. I'm still trying to break that habit. I've put off things for way too long, and sometimes they stretch into the next day. I don't really mean it. Sometimes it's just the next 5 minutes, so the next 5 minutes. And then I would just push it all the way to the end, and it's a real problem. Do I find my current studies fulfilling? Yeah. At first it was a bit dodgy just because I wasn't even sure if it's what I wanted to study, but I'm growing to really appreciate learning about the body and how it works. It's also more of a thing that I really can't see myself studying anything else. I've always been, exercise has always been a big part of my life, learning about the body and how it works, how to make exercise better. Yeah, learning more about it does give me a greater appreciation for my health and how to live my life with longevity. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully employed with a house and a decent life. I know that's a very broad assumption, but whatever. Work. That's really what I hope for. Hopefully work in a MMA gym, because that's ultimately what I want to do. Yeah. The person I want to be in my future is someone who is fundamentally sound, knows what they're doing, but can still have fun. I don't want to lose that side of myself. Some personal changes I want to see in my future. Maturity. I'm not saying I'm not mature, I'm just saying I've always felt a little bit behind compared to some people. Just have a more solid understanding of things. What motivates me? My dad. My dad is huge motivation for me. I see how he lives his life, you know. Well, my dad, and like I mentioned before, my personal satisfaction. I want to be happy wherever I end up. I don't want to be stuck in I don't want to be stuck in a life that I hate. That'd be bad. I mean, I've never felt more complete as a person than when I was wrestling, and that's when I was most physically fit. So apart from it being a huge help for mental health, I mean, who said exercise is good for your physical health? Is your body. You want to take care of yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory why that's good for you.